Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where I am going to talk about my least favorite products from my favorite brands. Just chit-chatting a little bit about the whole fact that you can't love everything that a brand releases. It doesn't matter how good you think a brand is. It doesn't matter how much they match with your aesthetics and whatever the TikTok babes are calling it. You can't love everything. And we are just going to be chatting a little bit about why some things just didn't work out for me, and I don't know, just having a good chat, hopefully. I did film this look and I'm not 100% sure if this look is live yet or not, because I am actually filming with something that, as I'm filming this video, has not even been announced or revealed yet. So if I have a tutorial for this look up, I will leave that in the description box together with all of the brands and all the products I'm going to be talking about, because at the end of the day, these are brands that I really love. But if you don't see a link to this tutorial, just know that there is a very exciting release coming up that is going to be this look amongst others. So I did recently do a video where I was talking about my favorite products from my least favorite brands. So this is going to be, and I'll link that down below, but this is going to be like the opposite. My least favorite products from my favorite brands. And when I'm talking about favorite brands, I'm not necessarily saying these are my holy grail brands, like these are my absolute favorites. This is brands that have a wide array of things. They're just not just selling one type of things. It's also brands where I've tried a wide array of things, and it's brands where I'm overall very happy with most of the things that I am trying. Some of these brands I get these things in PR, and some of the things I bought with my own money. So there are brands here that I'm on the PR list with, and there's brands here that I'm not on the PR list with, and I will mark all of that down below so that you can see which things I bought with my own money versus not. So let's start with a brand that, as of late, I have found, I don't want to say forever, because I did try a couple of things from the Huda Glowish brand, like the sub-brand that I didn't like, but the past couple of years, most of the things that I've tried from Huda Beauty, I've actually really enjoyed. I'm wearing the concealer today, I'm wearing the powder today. I think they're both absolutely amazing. The concealer, it's always staying here next to me. This is the Fall Filter Concealer, and Huda did actually say on her Instagram, she's like, should I make this into a foundation? And I was like, yes, because the original foundation, I don't like this at all. This is the Huda Beauty Fall Filter Luminous Matte. This one is liquidy, light, it is coverage without feeling heavy, and this is the absolute opposite. This is thick, this is cakey, this is full coverage, but also this is such visible full coverage. Like, you look like you have a lot of makeup on, which I mean, look at me. I am one clown. I don't mind my makeup being visible, but I don't want my foundation to be like, oh, you are wearing foundation. Like, you know what I'm talking about? And I feel like this is a little thick, a little heavy on my skin. I don't mind a full coverage foundation, but if I'm gonna be wearing a full coverage foundation, I'm actually wearing this foundation today. This is the Natasha Denona X foundation. This one is full coverage. Well, it's like medium buildable, but it's so liquidy and airy on the skin, and this is the opposite of airy on the skin. So this one isn't my favorite, but overall I like most things that I try from Huda Beauty. I think they make really high quality products, and I feel the same about this brand. And I feel like when this brand launched, this is Give Beauty. When Give Beauty launched, I feel like a lot of people are like, ugh, who is this? But I think the more I see as of late, I've seen people come around to the fact that Give Beauty makes high quality products. They have really good formulations with most of the things that they're releasing, but this lip gloss, I really don't like the lip gloss. This one is called the Bubble Pop Electric Lip Gloss. I have it in Sweet Tooth. I am wearing a lip gloss today. I'm actually wearing one of the lip glosses that I did myself with Oden's Eye. This one is in Spectral. I want something that is balmy, a little cushiony. I want it to feel like not watery, but also not goopy. And this one is thick and creamy, and I feel like it's goopy, and it's also so incredibly high pigment, and I need something that is either sheer or like this spectral one that you can apply a sheer layer or build it up, but still it looks like a gloss and not like a goopy lipstick. And I don't like this formula at all. I think it is too goopy. I think it is too pigmented. I didn't like this at all. But the other lip products, not the lip liners either, actually, now that I think of it. I didn't like the lip liners either, but the bullet lipsticks, some of the best matte formula I've ever tried. They're so comfortable, they're so beautiful, absolutely love them. That red lipstick, that is my go-to red lipstick. If I'm wearing a red lip, that's the one. I try to also pick products that are like still available, like, because it's so easy for me to be like, this is the worst product, and then it's been like discontinued for valid reasons, because clearly I was not alone in not liking this product. So I made an effort to pick products that are still available. And another thing that is still available are the cheek dews from Colourpop, and they are, from what I've heard, pretty popular. I love Colourpop. I think Colourpop makes amazing products, but this is the one thing that they offer where I'm like, I'm so surprised it's still around, because I feel like these cheek dews, they're called a serum blush, but honestly, I think they are like lip gloss on the cheek. They are so sheer and they're sticky. Like they're like, it's dewy. It's like lip gloss on your cheek. I don't feel like it dries down, your hair gets stuck into it. I don't feel like there's enough color for it to go through that whole, like, I might as well just have applied lip gloss to my cheeks. That's how I feel about these. And they did re-release them in a shimmery formula, so these are the shimmery formulas, and I tried them out again because I was like, maybe they changed it. They did not. They did not. I really don't like this one at all, but I have heard other people liking it. I'm just not on board. These are not my favorite at all, and I find it a little weird because I like most of Colourpop's blush formulas. I think they make really good blushes. Just this one is just not it. Rare Beauty is a brand that is such a darling brand right now. Everybody loves Rare Beauty, and I think that overall the brand makes amazing things. But I wasn't on board with these lip oils. I got 2 shades. I could only find one. I don't even know what the second one is. My room is a mess, and we are getting into the season where I'm filming my declutters, so we'll find it for the declutters. But this one is Enjoy, and I do have the brownie one as well. These were described as a lip oil, but I think that these are a watery lip tint, and they are not layerable. And they go on very watery, and according to me, they're not moisturizing whatsoever. They're called a lip oil, but oil is so far down on the description list. Oh my god, I got lip oil on my fingers that, like, it's not feeling moisturizing at all. This actually dries out my lips, and I tried to reapply it because I was like, oh, maybe I like drank something and it disappeared, or maybe I ate something and it disappeared. Like, that's how I felt the first time I used it. And I put some on again, and I was like, oh, let's put it on again. But the longevity for me is like 15 minutes. And then if I layer a second time, it just turns out to be extremely patchy on the lips, and it dries out my lips more and more the more times I put it on. It feels like putting alcohol on my lips almost. And I know I'm over exaggerating, but for me, this was the opposite of a moisturizing formula. And there are lip tints out there, and I kind of wish that they would have sold this as a lip tint and not a lip oil, but there are lip tints out there that I feel work better than this, like the one from Huda Beauty, that I like way more than this one. Sorry, not sorry. See, this is why I can never get back on the Rare Beauty PR list. Fenty Beauty is another brand that I really love. Some of my absolute favorite products are from Fenty. My favorite bronzer, my favorite foundation. Like, I absolutely love a lot of things from Fenty Beauty. I think they make amazing products. This eyeliner though, it is, it's so... You hear the sound? We're not doing that. What? Lawless is another brand that I really like. Lawless makes lip liners that are just not my favorite. The lip glosses, I even have one here in front of me. They forget to fill the lip gloss. This one from the Watermelon collection. This is the kind of pink I can get down with. The kind of almost warm, a little fuchsia, a little bit more saturated, not super cool tone like pale pastel-y pink. Absolutely love it. The lip liners though, not it. The lipsticks, I have it also here in front of me. They're beautiful. Their blushes, beautiful. So many things from the brand, absolutely beautiful. The powder is really nice too. The lip liners, they are, you can see, you're probably like, oh, but it's so creamy. Yeah, but this one, it's like a satin lipstick. It does not dry down. It will not dry down. So this is like applying a satin lipstick, but just in a thinner line. And for me, I need a lip liner that dries down, is transfer proof, and this is not that. This formula would have made such sense in a lip crayon. I think they just take this formula and make it into a lip crayon that people can fill out their entire lips. I think that would make so much sense. I would like it as that, but like as a lip liner, No. Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Lip Blur. These were my first and only PR package from Charlotte Tilbury, because I don't like these, and I don't blame the brand for not sending me anything after how I talked about these, but honestly, I don't think that this is a good formula. Again, it goes on a little blurry like this, but I don't think that they wear gracefully. They do not dry down on the lips, and they move around a little bit in a not super flattering way, and I feel like a blur is supposed to stay a little blurry, and I don't think that this is an amazing formulation. I don't think it looks great fully opaque. I don't think that it looks great sheared out. I think there are other formulas that have this blurring thing that works better than this, like the Kaleidos ones, or the new ones from what's her face? Oh my god, Lisa Eldridge. The amount of googling I had to do to figure that out. Her formula is better too. And even the new formula that Oden's Eye did is this. Yeah, this is in Swamp Fog. Like, this one is a better blurring formula too. It's just... I thought that Charlotte Tilbury has amazing formulas and amazing lip products, and some of my favorite lip products ever is from the brand. This is just not that. Sorry. Another brand that I really love, and that I love most of the releases that they do, and they make amazing, fun, interesting things at a more reasonable price point, and that is Glamlite. But I will say, I wasn't the biggest fan of these highlighter duos that they did with the Hershey collab. I really like the palettes though. And the lip products I've been using quite a lot. But these highlighters, yes, they are blinding. They are. This one is said to be a face and body bronzer, not on me, and this one is a highlight duo, but these are so glittery sparkly. And the formula that they came out with now in the Friday the 13th collab, that formula, please keep it forever. It's such a beautiful formula. This isn't my favorite one, but if you love a sparkly, glittery highlighter that is wet looking and super beaming on the cheeks, you might like this one. But for me, this is something that I will not be using. And I used to love a sparkly highlighter. I just don't know what happened. And it is the same with the Unearthly liquid highlighters. I love Unearthly Cosmetics. I think they make amazing things. I wore their lip liner yesterday. It's absolutely beautiful. Their satin liquid lipsticks are amazing. Like, so many things from the brand are so good. The liquid highlighters were not my favorite, and it's because, first of all, they are a little sparkly. And also they don't dry down completely. And if you have a dry skin type, you might really enjoy that. But for me, I felt like they are a little too sparkly and they don't completely dry down on my face. And yeah, they're just a little too sparkly, but they are a beautiful, you can see the sheen though from far, absolutely stunning. And I will say, I don't dislike a lot of things from either Glamlite or Unearthly or Uden's Eye that we're going to talk about next, but this is my least favorite product, the one that I haven't really reached for that much. Now we're going to talk about 3 products that I myself had decluttered from my collection, but they are available on the brand's websites for purchase in case anyone is interested. And the first one, same here with Uden's Eye. I like most things that Uden's Eye does. Me and the owner seem to have very similar tastes in formulas and color stories and stuff like that. So when it comes to Uden's Eye, I do like most of the things. There was one highlighter palette that I really didn't like from the brand. It had a lot of fallout with glitter on the cheeks, and I did declutter that one, and that was one of the first releases that the brand did like years and years ago, and it's no longer available on the website either, so there's nothing to talk about there. But I actually wanted to mention the matte lip stains. The glowy lip stains, they were so nice, the original ones that they had. I do wish they would bring out something similar to that in the future again, because it was such a nice formula. But the matte lip stains, there was only one color that I liked, and I was looking through my collection because I was like, did I save this color? There was an orangey color that I saved, but I don't know if I still have it in my collection. But some of the matte lip stains were a little patchy. You had to go in with a second layer. Again, during this time, that was the case with most liquid lipsticks. Like, they were a little patchy. They have literally like revamped, and I say they, I mean the makeup industry have literally revamped the past couple of years how liquid lipsticks can be. Because some of them, it was a little rough there in the beginning, and when it comes to things that Uden's Eye has released, and they are still available on the website. I think these are the deep discount. I think the matte liquid lipsticks are my least favorite. And when it comes to Sigma, my least favorite is their illuminating setting powder. I got this one and I did declutter this one last year. It is, according to me, way too sparkly and way too shiny highlighty to be called anything close to a setting or a finishing powder. And this one is described that you can use it like all over your face or on your eyes, but it is, according to me, a highlighter powder. So I just feel like this product is mislabeled. They should probably just have sold this in a smaller container as a highlighter. No. I am all about a luminous face powder, but that is not luminous. That's a highlighter. And the last thing is from one of my absolute favorite brands, which is what this entire video is about. Brands that I usually like most of the things from, but there are like a couple of things that I don't like, and that is Natasha Denona. And I did declutter this one as well, and I think this is probably the most disappointing product I've tried from the brand that I can remember right now, and it is still available on her website, and that is the I Need a Nude highlighter. Because this highlighter, I don't like it at all. And Natasha Denona makes some amazing highlighters, like her Super Glow. Stunning. Stunning. The highlighter that she has in her face and eye palette, so beautiful. Like, she really makes amazing highlighters. But this I Need a Nude highlighter, it is so rough and it's hard to pick up on a brush. And it just gives you one of those like, yeah, you can make it work, but should you have to jump through burning hoops for like a, I don't know, $30, $40 highlighter? I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed whatsoever, and I am shocked to see that it's still available, because this feels like one of those products that she could have just like snuck out like through the back door, sold it out on a steep discount, and just pretended it was limited edition, because this truly is not one of her best products. I hope this video was somewhat entertaining or helpful, and that you got some insights on like what my favorite brands are, and also like what could constitute you like just not liking something from your favorite brand, because you don't have to like everything from your favorite brands. You don't have to. You're allowed to say like, I like this brand, but this product, no. Either because it doesn't fit your preference, or doesn't like live up to the hype that the brand's trying to create for it, or maybe it's just bad quality. That's just sometimes things slip through the cracks. Sometimes brands just release something that's actually not good. I mean, we all saw that Fenty eyeliner. Not good. I will leave some info down in the description box. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you have any other ideas of like stuff you would like me to film, you usually give me some really good suggestions in the comments. Don't forget to let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon again in a new video. Bye!